Welcome to Paige's Lessons, a podcast dedicated for those who seek advice and wisdom on how to become the best versions of themselves in the most authentic way. If you identify as someone who is ambitious, goal-driven, and a badass, you've come to the right place. Self-reflection, mental health awareness, and exploring life's transitions is at the heart of our conversations because I truly believe every single day provides a lesson. I'm your host, Paige Mitchell, a board-certified life coach, motivational speaker, and mental health advocate. I can't wait to share these golden nuggets with you. So I left London and now we're going to get into my time in Manchester. So that was about a few hour train ride, not too long, to get to Manchester up north. And I stayed with people I knew. So my friend that I've known since I was 15 years old, and we were in choir together. We did theater, dancing, just such a lovely human. And they married a Brit. And I already met that person as well. So I really enjoyed my stay. It was so nice to just actually be with people you know. And when they're, when you're traveling and like seeing a friendly face, it just made my heart melt. I was like, oh my God, like you see me, you know me, you acknowledge me. And it was just very comforting, just friendly faces. And so I was very, very grateful that they welcomed me into their home and I stayed with them for a week. So my time there and the lessons learned. So first, to be honest, that whole week I could not stop laughing. They are so funny. Like the bits we would do, the inside jokes we would make, just so goofy and silly. And I just felt like I can let myself loose. I could just like talk in a shitty British accent and no one's going to judge me. I just laughed so hard that week. And I was reminded to play and be silly. And like, I feel like this abroad trip, I've been really fucking serious. Like, get the itinerary page, make sure your work is done page, make sure you have a place to stay ahead of time page. Like, it's like, holy shit, Paige, can you actually like fucking laugh? Very healing. So that's a definite takeaway lesson, is when's the last time you laughed? Like crying, laughing, like you're gonna burst a gut laugh. I challenge you this week to find that. I mean, maybe that's hard because those kind of laughs are pretty organic. Those laughs are like, you can't fake or force, but think back. When was the last time you had a laugh like that? And then in terms of just the town, the city of Manchester, I had no idea it was such a huge LGBTQI friendly hub. And it's also a really great music scene as well. And so there was, it's not Manchester Pride, that's actually later in August, but there was a Pride event that I went to, and very strong supporter, strong ally. And, there's just so much music and people expressing themselves and wearing whatever the fuck they want to wear. And it just felt really good to be in a city of self-expression. And also what I did, because my friend and their partner are musicians, I went to a private studio session and it was live. It was such a sick DJ set. I was dancing. I met a bunch of cool people that are also really very well known in the industry. So I feel very, very grateful. That was a really incredible experience. And then, as I mentioned, I went to Stockport Pride Festival, which was really cool. They had a parade, they had food and drinks, they just had like a really nice community, and my friend performed as well. And so, yeah, just to be an ally I'm very grateful to be a part of that experience. And overall, my biggest takeaway of Manchester is that it was a slower pace. It's a little bit more, it's not even like, I guess, it's not the suburbs, but it's just a slower pace. And last week's episode, I ended on the note of like taking a beat and really being calm. And when was the last time that like you took a breath? Because things don't have to constantly be go, go, go. Well, this whole week in Manchester, I learned that, it's like, it's not like every single night there were things to do. I mean, I kept myself busy, but it was also great downtime too. And it's just, again, it's like I'm getting this message loud and clear that it's okay to slow down. Like, really though, like, yeah, I said it last episode, but for real, I mean it. Like, slow down, because then you have more energy, you have more space in your mind to be creative and think and breathe. And if I want to keep planning my abroad trip, I really need a clear, level head. And if it's constantly on the go, if it's constantly stressed, then I'm not going to make really great decisions. So, Manchester, thank you for slowing me down, getting me to reflect on so far my journey, and also just, this is what I want you to think about, my lovely listeners. I want you to think about, when can you take more time to pause and be present? I think sometimes the instinct of the go, 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 or maybe like, do you feel like you have FOMO? Or some type of like, I gotta do the thing, and if I don't get it done, then the world's gonna end kind of attitude. Like, what would it be like to pause? And when you do pause, do you also reflect? Or do you kind of like freeze and dissociate? I think when we're paused and reflective without judgment, you're going to be more aligned in the decisions that you make with your life, because it's coming from just a slower tone, a slower pace, and you'll just have more time to really get down to what's important to you versus what you think you need to do. In Human Design, which you can go back to season 4 and the episode where I interviewed Molly and we talked about human design, it's really important, the message overall, to acknowledge that there's our body and then there's our brain. And our brain, it's a beautiful tool. It's great for calculations, and it's tried so hard to keep us surviving, but the brain literally does not know the future. We can plan and plan and plan and plan all damn day, but no matter the logic, you literally do not know the future. So, with that being said, your body keeps the score. Your body is aware of how you feel, what's going on, and is more intuitive. So if we can actually check in and put our hand on our heart, close our eyes, take a deep breath, and feel what our body needs to be present and pause versus the brain. Because the brain sometimes it feels like my brain is a separate fucking person. It's like a chicken with its head cut off, right? Like it just goes. When really, what's your body feeling right now? What's your body want to do? Your body probably wants to fucking rest. So this is your sign. Take a pause, be present. And if any kind of FOMO comes up or go, go, go kind of bullshit, ask yourself, where's that coming from? And do I really need to address that right now, or can it wait? Manchester has been amazing. London has been amazing. And now it's on to the next. So I'll give you a little hint of where I'm going next. I'm going up north. It's still in England. But the big clue is I will be surrounded by a lot of water. And that's all I'm going to give you. Until next time, I'll see you next week. If you're loving these episodes of Paige's Lessons and you're ready to dive deeper into creating your dream lifestyle, or maybe you just want some accountability and support while you're building these goals, let's map this out together. I offer a variety of packages and price points. You can see an outline of what's included in each one-on-one coaching package in my services section, located on my website in the show notes. The first step is to book a time to chat, which is a free 15-minute discovery call. Once that's scheduled, this tells me that you are open to exploring new outcomes to your current problem. During this call, we'll organize your priorities, create a strategy based on your unique goals, clearly identify your vision, brainstorm possibilities how I can help you, and by the end of the call, you will have more confidence in your vision and ideas on how to take your action for your new future lifestyle. We can talk about what package works best for you and what's a good fit when you book the call through the scheduling link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect with you and learn more about you. Talk soon. If this podcast truly resonates with you, take a screenshot of the episode and share it on your social media story. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook, and my handle is @paigemitchell.coach. I'm so excited to see what you shared and connect with you. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, take care.